Hello everyone and welcome back to GameCube Recycling. So, we learned in the trial, which we got halfway through last time. I didn't make an hour-and-a-half part because I don't know how longer this trial's gonna go. I feel like we've kind of are starting to reach our conclusion, at least once we figure out who poisoned Sakura. But we discovered that Sakura was probs poisoned, which I feel was kind of obvious from the get-go, but let's see.
Poisoned? That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Also, we think, I think at least, Asahina's possibly the one who did it, which is gonna make me super cry super hard.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The ball of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was in Section A. Yeah. Wait, shit. I didn't even read them. I just thought the first one.
Shoot!
I literally just clicked the top one thinking it would be A. Wow. Okay. It was an A, and I knew it, but because I jumped on it. Good. Good.
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe it. My eyes. What is... Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. As if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Wait. I think I figured it out. Sakura was feeling down. But because Sakura didn't want anyone taking the protein stuff, she hid it into the poison bottle instead as a means of making it so no one else can take it. However, when Asahina was like, I should go cheer up Sakura, she used what she thought was the protein, but was actually the poison and killed her. At least that's what I'm thinking right now.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched the finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder. Which means that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Oh, another Hangman's Gambit? Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Protein. Okay, well, let's get protein here. I need T. T. Where's T? There you are. Protein. Protein. Drink. D-R-I. N. And we need K. Oh, there it is. It's already there. I didn't even notice. There we go. Okay, protein drink. I was looking for protein shake. That's why at first I was confused.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene? That was the, protein drink.
I got it!
Yeah.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
Oh, yeah, it's an accidental death thanks to Asahina. Oh,
All
no.
it took to kill Sakura.
Oh, jeez.
That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The evidence that shows who switched them, it has to be. Must be what was found from the shelf. It was the footprints in the powder.
I got it!
Are we just going to compare shoe sizes with it?
Left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
No! Wait, if this is happening this early with no deduction, I don't think it... Whoa.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Please don't be the final murderer.
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
No!
Just as I suspected.
Guys, I'm gonna cry. No.
Footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
She was my girl. She was my girl.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers. The only people who wear sneakers are... I don't look at the feet. Wait.
I got it!
It's not
Me
us.
and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
What does he wear on his feet then? I don't even look at the feet.
Footprints didn't belong to Makoto. That left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Oh, thank God. Kyoko, please save the day, please.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Oh God, thank you,
You
please.
still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves, just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Which mystery is this that's unsolved? The yellow powder on her shoe? Could it have... What?
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Okay.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Please, please be what it is.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
Why is she trying to defend herself to be the one?
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Wait a second. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Guys, this case is actually throwing me for who
Go
it's gonna
ahead,
be.
Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, the footprints don't align. Isn't that a little strange? Yeah.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out! Till I uncover the truth of this case! Just go Super Saiyan Makoto. That's a level beyond blue! Footprints in the powder, chem lab shelf, source of the powder. Okay, let's see here.
First, I went to section C.
Yes.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yes. That's when I
When I
grabbed it.
grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
Nope!
No, that's wrong.
You're lying and I don't know why, but it's good because you're not the killer. Please.
You said you went to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
Just notice I didn't leave a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A, so you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Is she just trying to defend herself from it being an accident?
well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Oh my god, why are you freaking out?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Whoa, slow down there, Miles Edgeworth.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Ha! The joke is that you're like Miles Edgeworth.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Piece of
It
glass.
had sunk to the bottom of the bottle,
What does that mean?
and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
Did Byakuya do it?
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh?
Me?
Yeah, me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. Think I remember now, it broke when it was the rec room window?
I got it!
Yeah, I mean, it was blue, but I have no idea how it would have got there.
Out of the window from the rec room door, right?
Like, I thought that'd be the answer, but at the same time, how?
A window?
Huh.
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
That is a really, really good question that I have no idea what the answer is.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina said, it would have been in... When we broke it, it should have been in section A. Right? Yeah.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
What is going on?
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
I mean, I'm not super mad because Hina lying means she didn't do
It
it.
was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
My god, Byakuya, did you do it?
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Because of the glass shards!
We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
Wow, Byakuya having a meltdown is the best.
How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. The proof that someone opened it after it was opened, which we have, thank God. So we want to contradict Byakuya with the glass shards, right? The, empty protein drink, rather.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there.
Yeah, you sucker, I gotcha. Yeah, no, the advice of just attack the one who you want to contradict is
You remember
very
how there
good
was
to have.
broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
oh my god, Byakuya freaking out and breaking down is going to be the
And
best.
this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
We still don't know how it was a locked room, though. I'm really curious to find out what it is.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
So she was the one who drank it and got it because there was the yellow stuff on her shoe, too.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Oh, I think he's gonna die.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to have been Sakura,
I got it!
because it's on her shoe.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, We know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Oh, we're doing another thing? Yeah, here we go. Let's do this. There's a lot more now.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
No, I hate that. Don't say that.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar!
Final strike. What is it? Yellow
Do you
powder.
have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Oh, I only have one.
This should prove it.
Okay, there we go. I forgot I'm on the mode where I only have the one. Okay. I was like, which one is it gonna be? I thought it was gonna be her shoe, but that's okay.
Did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
I'm trying to find out why Hina's trying to defend
Where she was
her.
actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
Is it just to protect Sakura's honor, or like I don't get what's happening still?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contains.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Hi, buddy. You already know the answer, right, Makoto? Let's not drag this out any longer. Wait, who was it then? Who was it? Was it suicide? Do I have to select Sakura herself?
Here's my answer.
Okay, sure.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room. Byakuya created the locked room in secret. Did she want to create the locked room?
I got it!
Okay.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, Someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door.
Oh my god, she did.
Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Oh, that's when she left. Oh my god, yeah.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
So if it was suicide, who's gonna die? I almost don't feel suicide will be the final answer.
You quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right?
Please don't tell me she's gonna die, though, because of this.
The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Wait, what? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do this. Okay. So, this says, Sakura want to talk to Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. And he's like, Miss, I do have this letter that I'm looking menacingly at and will use to actually kill her. Toko got into the rec room and hid somewhere. She went into the locker. God, I love the art in these scenes. She goes there, she hides. There she is. Act 3. Hero's like, hey, what's up? And she's like, would you like a candy? And he's like, yeah, I guess I'll take the candy. And then she's like, oh, geez, she's gonna kill me. And then, I'm gonna hit you. This says, what was in the Monokuma bottle that they hit with? It was this. Wait. I don't think that's ever gonna be the right one because it has it without of it. Wait. I mean, this looks like the right one, but oh, it must have got replaced after? I don't know. So then he did it, and then he went here, and he covered it up with the Toko. He's like, yeah, I did it. Then he ran away. Then Toko's like, oh, jeez. At this point, Toko, who's in the locker room, came out. Saw that. Freaked out. And this is, what did she do with the magazine that had the dying message written on it? She put it in upside down. Sakura got up, saw it, was like, ah, and then grabbed her. Haha, I'm evil now. And then, I'll get you this time, son. And this one was the queen. And it's like, dang. And then put it all together, and she rushed off into like a whirlwind. And Sakura's like, oh, god damn it, what is happening? Why? What actually killed Sakura was in the chem lab, right? Poison, the Chem 9, except it was in the protein drink? Yes. No, because it shows it right there. Act 6. We're all scared. Everything happens. No! Hina's gonna die! That's totally Hina! There's something on the floor near Sakura's body, which someone grabbed. Chem 9. Wait, on the floor? The one on the floor... Oh, it was the empty Chem 9, right. Empty Chem 9. They got over here. Replaced it with the Chem A2. Oh my god, guys. Hina's going to die. Guys, I can't handle this. Guys, I'm going to die. Okay, so let's just double check here. The candy should not be a part of it. Yeah, it's right there. Like, that's reused art. The note, that's not part of it at all. Now, the only one that might get me is... Because he already picked it up, right? So then it'd be right there. Okay. Let's give this a shot. I feel like this is what this would happen perfectly. Yeah, it's reused art from right there.
Began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort...
No! No, guys, I can't do this! Guys, I'm gonna cry!
was you, Hina.
No, God, no! Don't kill her. Don't be like, well, she technically didn't kill her, so she doesn't get executed,
That's
right?
the full truth of the case.
Right? Please, God. Please, Monokuma.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Oh, I didn't say it, but that was first try, baby! Me doing that whole thing, one try? Heck yeah! I was gonna celebrate, but then I saw Hina there and I wanted to cry. But no, first try. So are we just gonna look at Monokuma and be like, so what happens now? There we go. A. I did perfect on this one, so that's cool. Yeah, no, like this was a perfect run. 100 medals. Nice.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Who's to vote for?
Yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out.
No, but don't kill Hina.
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I mean, the blackened is the one who murdered her, so...
What's it gonna be?
Like, it... Please don't be Hina. Oh, God. Don't be Hina. Don't be Hina. Yes! Thank you. Oh, God. Like, I was worried.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence.
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because... that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, dang. Hina's kind of vengeful. I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Holy shit, dudes. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting... Oh my god. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down! I don't care if I suffer from this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No, for
forgiveness.
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
Can't forgive
my
this.
closest friend got hurt. Sakura,
I-
because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. She asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Do you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you.
Hina.
Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Oh no. Oh jeez. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
why?
And yet... Yeah, like, come on, guys. Holy crap. You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't just stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how you pushed her far. That's how you pushed her. I screwed that sentence up. Sucker, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait, right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Oh, geez, Hina got to... Oh, no.
I'm
so... Oh, guys, I'm gonna cry. No, I can't read this sentence. Guys, I can't read this sentence. I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. Oh. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Oh, jeez.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? That should be a question. She had weaknesses, just like any other person. I was gonna say, sometimes the strongest people are the ones with the, most vulnerable weak points. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but... It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant?
What are you saying?
Of course, I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Dad,
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. Oh my god, holy shit.
it's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. You lied to me? Holy crap. Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I thought I just livened things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut! So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it in my melodic, angelic, harmonic, narrated voice. Is it actually going to be read?
Hey!
But, haven't you been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez. Talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish. Oh,
As you
damn,
know,
that's good.
I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Oh. It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Wait, why are you telling us this when... Why is Monokuma telling us this? This seems really bad. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably oh, but so she killed herself. Oh my god. They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind took hold of me to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life. I know she says that, but actually the fact that everyone tried to kill her now means Hina hates them all.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us, to Mamoru us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. Oh, dang, that's why it wasn't revealed. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
Dang, man.
But...
This is... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to her, thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Pooh-hoo-hoo. Now then, the next victim has been decided. Wait, no. What do you mean next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
What?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. What? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey.
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I will be no longer participating in it.
What's going on here?
Now I only have one thing to look forward to,
It's all clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Wherever Master goes, I'll go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Wait, what?
Everyone! Mina!
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
No!
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time. Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
No!
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no... Okay, good. Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bare times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. Special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Who's it gonna be? No! Okay, that's actually honestly not the worst. Wow, Chihiro died twice. I don't know. That one didn't affect me that much. Mostly because A, it wasn't a person technically, and B, I mean, yes, Alter Ego was our friend, but at the same time it was still a computer program. And you can make another. And it's really sad to say, but that one doesn't affect me that much. You suck, man! You turned him into a mega pile of junk!
Woo, that one really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about that grilled goodness. Come on down to KFC for the new Double Down. No, I'm sorry. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at.
I mean, okay, man. I mean, yeah, we already kind of said our goodbye to Alter Ego with it'll probably get destroyed by the network, so... Yeah, we've seen this. Skip, cut, skip flashbacks. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled through my body and quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him!
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend! And you killed him!
Isn't that what you call animism, where a soul dwells within other things? Even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. I was trying to find out
it was trying to find out things all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed.
Actually...
Finally? Oh, no. I knew about it from the very beginning. Okay, now that makes things terrifying if they knew that. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What? Nani?
What are you thinking?
You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just a little too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
Oh no, I want to help everyone. Oh jeez. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Pooh-hoo-hoo! Yeah, the punishment has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, just unreasonably upset.
Well...
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript? Yeah, what? Yeah, there's still a little bit more of Sakura's note. Huh? Yeah, what? Do I have your attention? Okay, then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. God, I'm loving reading Monokuma. It's so fun. One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it'll act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. Why are you telling this is literally leading to your downfall? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word, we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys...
That's the whole point, stupid! It's get back at you for all you hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note... Like I never let any of you greaseballs have it. But...
Too bad.
Hey, sucks for you, loser! Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not just gonna lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you. Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Pooh-hoo-hoo! Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over. Yeah, flashback, one question, what did you do?
Who? Hey.
Yep. The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? In our womb? Or if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So the class trial is over, and Monokuma's gone.
What?
So, now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh, yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But, Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. Work it, Fleek. That kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Whoa, that was the wrong voice. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached the point yet where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? Wait, what?
No, 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 no!
What? I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master!
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why'd I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are a sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently, you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse, give and take. Me! I guess not easy for everyone to act like friends. That's just how it is for now. What a weird way to end the chapter that's really sad. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. According to the game, we're halfway through. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us. Wow, is it still going? Wow, I thought the chapter would be over by now.
Soon the okay?
Yes, of course. Unless something's gonna happen, like someone comes to see us. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. Someone's gonna come in and walk him! A voice. I could hear a voice. Wah! Wah! Why are you gonna win this game? Wah! Oh my god, that'd be the best twist. Wake up! Wah! Wake up! Huh? The voice dragged me from my deep slumber in a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Oh dang! That's kinda hot!
Yes, it's me.
Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Nice. I could get used to this.
What?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious? And why are you talking like Wario back there? Anyways, always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.! Wait, no, it says time unknown. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Oh dang, she's in our room. That's kinda hot. Next time, guys, we're gonna talk to Kyoko and probably finish up chapter 4. So we'll see you next time, guys. I'm actually, like, it's like 9 o'clock and, like, my family's gone and I just want to play all night. I'm so intrigued. Thank you all for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Ciao.